We've touched briefly on this subject of expectations versus aspirations. About 6 weeks ago, I realized I have lived most of my life, almost 78 years, primarily on the basis of expectations. Expectations I put on people, expectations they put on me, social institution expectations, expectations I have of myself. And one of the difficulties with expectations is they always lead to a shortfall. They lead to disappointment because our expectations and the expectations other people put on us can never be fully met. It's unrealistic. We're not God. Other people are not God. No one is perfect. And expectations lay a burden on people of perfection that no one can meet. The other day, I was invited to be a part of a meeting with some other people who were trying to kind of figure life out. The facilitator of the meeting had asked me to show up at 1:15 and help out. Well, I actually got here a half hour early, and the office was busy with some other conversations going on. 1:15 came, no one came for me to come into the meeting. 1:30 came, I sent a couple of text messages that were not responded to. By 1:30, 15 minutes late, I was pretty irritated and decided to leave. On my way to the car, my phone rang, and I thought, oh no, it's the person leading the meeting saying that I'm to now come in. I didn't want to come in, I wanted to pout. My expectations had not been met. I had not been communicated with, I had not been treated in a timely fashion, and I was a bit irritated. But I went back. I prayed as I was getting on the elevator that I would settle down. I went into the meeting, acted my professional self, and about an hour into this, I realized that I was hiding behind my childishness. I was hiding my childishness, I should say, from these other people. They were dealing with their own childishness, but I was hiding mine, supposedly helping them get over theirs. I hadn't dealt with mine adequately. So I told them about the incident. And after I told them, I said, you know why I didn't want to tell you about this? And the gentleman looked at me and said, it's pride. I said, you're exactly right. I did not want to reveal to you my own immaturity. I didn't want to reveal to you how controlled I am by having expectations that other people treat me the way I want to be treated. Well, the last half hour of our meeting was a little more productive at that point because I had decided I needed to be honest about these expectations that were unrealistic, unfair. I was expecting more from other people than people are able to produce. I wrestle with this. By the time I came up the elevator and into the room, I think I had gained something of God's aspirations for these people and for me, which starts with me being humble enough to admit my shortcomings. How often are we ready to have as a primary goal for our life the aspirations that God has for us to be people of humility, which requires that we be people who are transparent about our shortcomings with others. As we begin to drop expectations of others, and we drop expectations of ourselves, and we begin to discover what are the aspirations that God has for each of us. It's humility, it's honesty, it's transparency. It's not faking it. It's not pretending, it's not pouting, it's not blaming, it's not shaming. It's about humility. Those are the aspirations, I think, that God has for us. Character qualities that are based in humility. Thanks for watching. Any comments you want to make will be great. Thanks.